Okay, hold on a second. We're live already. Okay, I wasn't set up. So let me hook this up real quick. Okay, here we go. Can you guys hear me? Got on a little too quick here. Pressed the wrong button. Okay, one sec. I've been bumped off a couple times, so there we go. I had to restart. Okay, can anybody hear me? Dr. Robert Cassar, eartheracademy.com, Rethinking Reality. Okay, are you ready, okay, for natural disasters of any type? I'm going to give you my personal Hawaii update here too. As you know, okay, live on the Big Island. And let me make sure I can't see if anybody's, anyways, we'll keep on going. I think we're working. So I'm going to give you my personal update. I live on the Hamakua coast, which is maybe, I don't know, I'm about 55, 60 miles away from the Kilauea crater, and I've been there 30, 40 times. So are you, remember, rethinking reality, are you ready for what? For natural disasters. Okay, fire. There we go. I guess we're working. Can you guys hear me? I hope so. Just give me a thumbs up or something. Are you ready for natural disasters? There we go. Okay. So now since I know we're going, now I can go. Here we go. Are you ready for natural disasters? Remember, they're not just tornadoes, fire, okay, hurricanes, drought, okay. There's also artificial disasters. Remember, you got them in your house. Wi-Fi, okay, all the cell phone towers, wireless transmissions. Remember, all different types of toxins in our water, fluoride, whatever it is. Those are artificial, okay. They're sort of what's called man-made disasters. But what about, again, okay, remember, the natural disaster of yourself. Remember, your body, okay, when it gets sick, has a natural disaster, okay? Hawaii right now, we just had, let me tell you. Hold on. Hody wants to say hi. Come here. Come here, Mr. Hodo. Come on up. Yeah, there we go. All right, here's Mr. Hodo. Because, well, he's the star of the show. Wait a minute, let's get him warmed up. Gets me warmed up. Let's go for a walk. There you go, Hodo. Get him, baby. Woohoo! It's windy out here right now. And not only that, there's fog in the air, or something's in the air. You can't really see far. Look behind me. Okay, see how it's really smoky back there? My eyes are burning, okay? And I can smell smoke. And I remember, like I said, 55 miles away. Is anybody ready for a external natural disaster? No, especially if you live in the city. What do you have what? Water? Well, you do when the city provides it. Do you have food when the city provides it? Okay. Do you have anything in the city? When they provide it, we have a lot of things. But are you ready just in case? Just to think about. Do you have at least 10 gallons of bottled water per person? For, let's say, in your mind, if you had 2 weeks, okay, where you couldn't get any help, okay? And that's happened in Puerto Rico. That's happened in a lot of places, okay? Doesn't matter what all these different companies and different so-called, organizations come out to help us or help anybody. Remember, you got to learn how to help yourself. It's because most likely you may not be able to get the, aloha guys, you're not going to be able to go ahead and get the help you need when you want it. Okay, what if you have children? What if you have people that are on whatever medications, okay? Air tanks, whatever it is. Are you ready? Remember, and that's just outside. So let's say you have a fire. What are you going to do? Do you have a really good mask to be able to go ahead and get the particulates, okay, so you don't get sick? Remember, you need that just for fire, okay? You also go ahead and need, remember, for what? For hurricanes. Look how many hurricanes we had last year. When we went through the hurricane here, that disaster, let me tell you, blew off. See that gazebo there? Okay, and there's another one right here. Well, there used to be one right where the flag is right there, but that blew about 100 feet that way. Okay? So let me just get into real quick on my little story. Remember, I live on the Big Island here. And let me tell you, the volcano is way away. Like I said, I've seen it many times. And it is, as they call, pele. Pele. It is a energy that you call maybe one of the godly spirits, okay, that maybe are around us, but we don't realize it. Remember, earth, water, fire, air, and ether. Okay, maybe these gods, creators, whatever you want to call them. Remember, no one's understanding anything. No one even understands a blade of grass. So what do you think? You're going to understand air? You're going to understand volcanoes? Oh, you're going to understand the sun? And you understand anything? No. Okay, but what if these, remember the life givers here are pissed? maybe we are the parasites here. Maybe we need to go ahead and actually either, well, quit being a parasite to earth, water, fire, air, and ether. Remember, fire is the volcano, fire spirit. I'm standing on Gaia, the earth spirit. Okay, look, the trees, Sophia, the spirit of the forest. Look, the animal spirits. Okay, there's Odo. Okay, so anyways, we had such a strong earthquake yesterday. It was 11:32, and let me tell you, okay, wow, that thing was 5.3, 11:32, lasted about 30 seconds, but it was a roll of about 2 feet on the ground. You could see it. My whole cement rolled. It didn't break though, it just rolled. It's vibration, okay? And make sure. All right, anyways, I can't read it. Okay, but it's vibration. But another hour later, we had a 6.9. And they always make them less than 7. Why? Because there's lots of monies that the system gives out if you have a 7 or more. Okay, like the Northridge earthquake, I was in that, 6.8. Guess what? I got $350,000 worth of damage to our farm. My brother's house inside, refrigerators thrown over, everything knocked off the wall. Okay, every glass in the house, everything broken. Looked like 10 guys inside, beat up everything. Okay, so anyways, what I'm really trying to get at, you know, this place is making me, right now, I can feel it in my head. Whatever's in the air, okay, remember, that whole place over there in Leilani Estates, okay, it's got 6 open fissures right now, okay? And it's letting out a lot of volume of what? Of liquid steel is what it is, okay? Where I live here, the volcano, I have 30 feet of dirt behind me, okay, below me. And that's why the volcano hasn't been here in a long time. Why? Because there wouldn't be any dirt. But the volcano on that side of the island, okay, Kilauea, Mauna Loa, remember, every 20, 30 years, you don't even find a tree over there sometimes more than 20 or 30 years old. Why? It's because the volcano took it away. Just everybody forgot. So this happens quite often. And when it usually does, it stays for a while, okay? And you got to see the awesome power of the volcano. Awesome power of the volcano. The awesome power. I've been through tornado, been through several hurricanes. Okay, the awesome power of 40 inches of rain in a day. The awesome power to be able to see anything in nature. And of course, you know, the whole theme to what I wanted to talk to you about is, remember, all of the things that are happening today are not really just once in a while. They're all the time. Okay, all the time. So can you be self-responsible? Remember, your natural disaster. If you get sick inside, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Okay? Remember, you have a natural disaster outside. What are you going to do? Darian. Aloha. Casey, what's up, brother? Okay, what are you going to do? Okay, so anyways, the second earthquake, 1232, 6.9 or so, whatever it was. And it started out slow shark shake, and it lasted about a minute. Remember, live in Hawaii here. Only had one other earthquake I felt maybe. That's it. Okay, and they had 500 earthquakes over the last couple of days over there. And of course, it's been like 2 days since the eruption And remember, Kilauea is constantly flowing all the time. It always flows. Remember, it started from Kauai, as they say, the oldest island, and it worked its way down, the hot spot. However it works on this plane, nobody knows. Remember, no one even knows what a blade of grass is. Okay, so this hot spot now, okay, is over in Kalapana, and they call that Kilauea. Behind me, which you can't see right here now, this is the tallest mountain in the world. Remember, I'm on the tallest mountain in the world, Mauna Kea. Okay, 55,000 feet to the bottom of the ocean floor, 14,000 feet above, 5 miles underground. Okay, this thing is full of not only water, because we have underground springs here. This is what I'm getting at just in a sec. We have underground springs here that constantly flow no matter if it rains or not, underground springs. It comes from huge lakes that are on the Big Island, from snow cap melt, rain, whatever it is. And, you know, the second biggest mountain in the world is Mauna Loa, right next door. And you notice that all the other volcanoes on the other islands, they're extinct. Diamond Head on Oahu. And if you just go down and look down, okay, you'll see. Hey, Dean. What's up, brother? Okay, you'll just find out that that's now the new piece of Hawaii chains. Okay, it's the new piece. And Hawaii, remember, is the biggest island out of all the islands put together. It's sort of like Yellowstone magma below this place, and if you only knew what was living here, most likely, well, that's maybe the reason why you want to live here, is because this place is sacred. Remember, this is like the umbilicus, okay, of the plane, the planet. It's the umbilicus. It constantly, like on a body, the umbilicus gave you life. And the umbilicus of these volcanoes gives new life, okay? Gives new life and takes away life too. So the second wave, okay, 6.9, it started rumbling and it started getting really shaky. I had to grab my crystals. I have these 4-foot tall crystals and I had to hold them, jump on top of a bookcase because my bookcase was going to fall. Okay? Denise. Aloha. Okay? And all of a sudden it started to go down a little bit again. Okay? Remember, constantly for about a minute. But then all of a sudden, another explosion took place over there. And whatever it did, okay, it sent another type of a wave. And what I'm thinking, of course, since there's huge amounts of water here, when all this ground shook, let me tell you, this was shaken. Like I said, I was in the 6.8 Northridge earthquake, okay? And this was big. And I'm 40 miles away from the epicenter, okay? In Alani Estates over there. I'm 40 miles. And it rang the bell, okay, all the way to Oahu. But what happened was the first earthquake was like a wave. And the second one was a wave, and then all of a sudden another big earthquake came behind, and that was the big one. And all of a sudden that came from another direction, almost like it shook the water underneath here, shook it underneath and pushed it all back and just made everything, because the whole, I've never seen earthquakes like this do, sideways from side to side, and this way and up and down. Whoa, okay, barely even stand. And not only that, the energy that came from this thing, let me tell you, I was dizzy. Everybody said they were dizzy here. Okay, there was an energy. The birds were screaming. Okay, Miss Piggy, she was singing. Okay, I'm not sure why. Scared? The energy. The energy created from, look, I'm 40 miles away. The energy created from that to be able to move that this way. Remember, the energy to go ahead and actually move a hurricane. The energy to be able to, well, be in the force of a tornado. The energy to be in the force of your body being sick. Remember, some of the things you can prepare for. The choice, okay, of what I found out is, remember, chance, choices. The chance, okay, prefers not only the prepared mind, but the prepared body. And we are, in a way, hey, Miss Costello, I can't see your first name. Anyways, aloha. All right, so remember, everything, remember, wants to live, including this planet. Yes, it does. And if we really go ahead and see sometimes, and we're not judging, we're just looking as a collective. Remember, natural disasters. Are they? Who cares? They're here. They're happening. Remember, there's more records that have been broke over the last 6 months. Heat and cold. Ice, whatever, nucleation, big snowballs as big as softballs. I saw in the news the other day. Not the news, but the sort of like the YouTube news. Okay, to go ahead and show. Sometimes it's not on the mainstream. But then again, anyways, it's happening everywhere. Are you prepared? And I would have 10 gallons of water for every person. I would go ahead and have, like I have superfoods. Okay, you can keep them for 10 years. Okay, aloha, William. You can keep them for years. Okay, they're sealed, special bags, hemp seeds, put them away. Put some hemp protein powder away. Okay, put some superfoods away. Earthshift products, earthshiftproducts.com, remember it's a family company. I designed that 9 years ago. And we were going to go ahead and sell survival food too. Okay, why? Because it lasts forever. The nutrient-dense foods that are full of minerals, and I would go ahead and have some put away. Whatever it is, even if it's baked canned foods. What I'd always tell people is go through your kitchen, take out all the garbage, everything that you're not supposed to eat. Remember, everything in a box, okay? Anything pretty much in a can, and try to get rid of everything you can. Okay? Put it in boxes, and it's your emergency food. Don't throw it out. Okay? And seal it up good. You know, having not only water, but then again, how do you make fire? Remember, can you make 3 fires for me without a match? I don't know. Do you think you can? Aloha, William. Ferret, that's what I saw. Rob, aloha, brother. Okay? Can you make 3 fires? Organically. Not with a match. Okay? Not with a match. 3 separate ways. Okay? Without the aid of fire to fire. We've lost our way. We don't even know how to, forget about change your brakes on your car if you're under 30 years old. Forget about learning how to go ahead and build anything or do anything, repair anything, okay? At least physically or organically. I'm talking gardens, I'm talking, I don't know, things that make us so we can thrive and things that basically we learn how to be responsible for our life, okay? So, noisy mother, okay? There's a natural disaster for what? For anything that flies, okay, in its way. Pollution. Remember, the humans here is what I call the earth humans. Are we really needed to fix the planet? How about fix ourselves? Aloha, Ash and Michael. Okay? And Cindy, aloha. So, you know, the big picture is try to go ahead and remember it. The prepared mind and body is the only way to be able to go ahead and actually live in this world today. Remember, prepared. Okay, I'm talking about, are you prepared? Not for even disasters. Are you prepared to learn how to deaccumulate all the toxicity you've accumulated? Okay, do you feel, okay, I keep getting all these texts, okay, do you feel that you can go ahead and take care of yourself for a couple of weeks? Remember, you live in the city, you can't, I guarantee you. And if you think you can, again, you're just kidding yourself. Okay, they've done computer supermodels just shutting off the power for 60 days. You get about 80% death rate in every city. Why? It's because the city runs off of unnatural energy. It's unnatural. And we, since we live in unnatural energy, okay, aloha. If we live in unnatural energy, then we learn, okay, how to work artificial energy, and we don't understand how to produce natural energy for ourselves. So, you know, these are the themes of Earth Academy. Remember, chance favors the prepared mind and body. It just does. And I'm talking about just you living to be 60 years old. Look at everybody dying of some type of disease, and they're not even 40. I see all these little children, remember, with obesity. That's a natural disaster, having obesity. It is. I can help you change that. Remember, it's natural disasters. It can be internally. Okay? And remember, no one's going to help you for that. The types of natural disasters that are exterior, well, maybe someone's going to help you on that part. Okay? Terrence, aloha, brother. So I can really feel, like right now, I can smell, like I said, a little smoke in the air. And they had to evacuate all those people over there. And this happened last year, you know, just a little drip that came out of Pahoa. And, you know, it caused the town to go ahead and turn upside down because it was going to cut off one of the roads. So I can't see. I get all these people that keep texting me. And remember, I'm just trying to make you think a little bit. That's all. Remember, Rethinking Reality. We've got lots of good videos on that. And all I know is I'm not even ready. Just because I live in Hawaii, oh, look, I have solar panels on the roof. Okay, great. But the system that they sold me, okay, or actually I leased, I didn't buy anything, that's a $125,000 system, makes 21 kW of energy, okay, a day. That's a lot. It's got like 80 panels up there. When the power shuts off, this is the way they've designed it. I don't have any power except for a little 15 watt little plug. And I got all that power up there, 22 kW a day. Remember, the system, hey Laura, aloha, and Todd, aloha. The system's very smart. It doesn't want us to be responsible, okay? It doesn't. The system wants it to be responsible to help you. And once we have gone over 2 or 3 generations, remember, 2 generations ago, who do you think built the cities? That was hard work, okay? There's no cities being built anymore. You know what gets built now? is a I don't know, chain store that's going to go ahead and sell trinkets. We need another one of those. Remember, who built the cities? That was all done a long time ago. Okay? Who's repairing the cities? That's a natural disaster. Why? It's because it's all falling apart. So, you know, there's so many different things that we can talk about always. And I just wanted to just throw out you know, I feel, like I said, I'm not prepared. And I do have extra food here. I do live on a food farm here. And it's not that I'm not prepared. I know no one around me is. It's because most people, remember, okay, they live in the artificial world. And they wake up in the morning, okay, and magically go to what? Go to the store. And what happens? You got food magically showing up on the shelves. Okay, hey, Michael, aloha. And Deb. Aloha, aloha. So it's just better, like I said, the prepared mind means that it's nice to be able to think about these things because there are people in this world right now that are being affected by many things. And I'm talking sickness, okay, internally, talking by just freezing their tails off over in the Northeast, okay, Midwest, freezing their tails off. And not only that, remember, this is April, okay? April Fools, right? That's the first day of the new year of the ancients. And that's why maybe they call it April Fools, because, I don't know, maybe we're a bunch of fools to make the new year in the middle of winter. Okay? Not January 1st in the middle of winter. How about the new part of the year starts at spring, when everything becomes anew, when everything starts to grow. And look at all the catastrophes they had with all the food supply being destroyed. You know, another weird thing is, like I said, you can't look at global warming or global cooling because it's happening all over in any part of the world. Okay, whoops, low battery. Jeez, must be talking. It's happening in many parts of the world. Okay, it's either too hot. Look at Pakistan, 122 degrees the other day, 124 degrees. That's hot. Okay, look at all the rest of the countries, you know, having not even a bit of sun for 3 months, and it's had no cooler or warmer of a temperature than 20 degrees, 10 degrees. Okay, it's April right now. Remember, everything wants to grow. Everything has little flowers. Hey, aloha, everybody. Okay, Travis, aloha. Araya, aloha. Everything wants to grow. And if catastrophe comes from drought, tornado, fire, okay, earthquake's one thing. But remember, each catastrophe goes ahead and shows, okay, everything that, well, we don't understand until something's taken away. Okay, remember, all of the April, everything grows. It's all budding, and everything's frozen over there right now. Where's all that food? It's dead. Okay? Where we live over here, we're okay, because I keep saying, are you okay? Of course. Well, are you okay? How about that? But we are okay. We're, like I said, 55 miles. And what I wanted to do, I wanted to show you guys, look, I have a radiation detector here. Okay, Hodo. Let's turn on the radiation detector. This is a $700 meter. This is an inspector. You call it radiation meter. I just call it a ionization energy meter. Okay? Aloha, Darian. I can't read anybody's stuff, but I can see everybody. Aloha, Kennedy. And I'm going to turn this on. Okay? And I'm going to put it on counts per second or minute. I'm going to open up. I'll show you. Let me show you here. Okay. And the back of this, you can see, is a very sensitive screen that picks up any forms of ionizing radiation. So right now you can see it. It says 28 counts per minute. Okay? I have never, living in Hawaii here, had any counts higher. And I'm going to leave this over here. Just let it go ahead and breathe. Okay? I'm going to let it sit there for a sec, just right here. And it's on 32 right now, as you can see, 34. And we'll just let it sit there for a minute. It's breathing right now. It's smelling, okay? Hot particles. And it can be any type. Remember, there's natural hot particles, which I'm wearing some right here. These are not artificial energy. These are natural energy. You know, we have Fukushima, remember that. Radiation, remember, is very broad. Very broad. Okay, you can have sun radiation. You can have Wi-Fi radiation. Okay, you can have nuclear, as they say, radiation, fission radiation, okay? Radiation from your fireplace, called far infrared heat, okay? Radiation from what? And which types are good for you? Some types will keep you not only alive, but let you thrive. And some types will slowly kill you. Slowly. Why? It's because the particles are too hot. Or just like your body, if you can't break down elemental, okay, not organic. I didn't say organic arsenic. That's in bananas. That's good for you. But I said inorganic arsenic accumulates in you. Chemicals. Remember, pharmaceuticals. To me, those are artificial disasters. Okay? Pharmaceuticals. Why? It's because they're chemicals. But then again, they will save your life. They've saved mine several times. Why? It's because when needed, they are also pretty miraculous. But then again, remember, there are ways, natural remedies for natural disasters. Yes, there is. Okay. Aloha, Teresa. Okay. No volcanoes here. Aloha from Iowa. No, I know, but you're freezing your tails off up there. Okay. And remember, there's all different things happening in the sky. Okay. Remember, we've done lots of rethinking realities for you to be able to sort of think about different things. Now, you know, me just being able to go ahead and actually do these videos like this is a miracle. It's because it's going through the air, remember? It's flying through the air. And it's making me so dizzy is because there's a lot of power. Okay, bits, look, to see me, look, streaming. Okay, maybe it's a couple seconds late over on your side. Okay, but it's technology. And we have to go ahead and actually learn how to go ahead and, aloha, Drew, okay? Have to learn how to go ahead and actually learn, just like anything, how to use these tools correctly. If not, they become a weapon. Invisible, okay, to your cellular physiology. And that becomes now a natural disaster from artificial, okay? Artificial energy. So let's go back to our, okay, so this says right here, look, 34 counts a minute. That's nothing. Okay? Last time I was over in Cali, it was about 40 to 60 to 80 everywhere. And it usually goes down to about 15 to 30 here. That's it. Okay? This is just the regular, okay, background radiation. Here, let me show you this just real quick here. Let's see if we can get my tripod to stand. Okay. So what I want to show you is, hopefully everything will work. Okay. Look, I'm wearing an energetic stone. I needed two hands there. Okay, watch. When I take this and I put it close to me, you can see this thing is listening to some type of energy. But remember, this is just a stone. It's just natural energy. Okay, and I've learned how to slowly uptake this energy. Just like learning slowly how to exercise. Remember, and out here, okay, that went up to 6,000 counts. Remember, we only got 30. And rocks are not radioactive, okay? They're energetic. They're energetic. It's certain types of super hot particles that aren't good for you, okay? Hot particles. And that can be in anything. I don't care if it's just welding and all of a sudden a hot particle flies up in the air and hits your skin. It'll burn you, won't it? Okay, it's the same with invisible particles in the air. Okay, particulates in the air. So, anyways, I just wanted to go ahead and say, guys, we're okay. We'll see what happens with this volcano. We have hurricane season starting next month. We have thousands of pounds of lychee on the tree right now. Probably over 100,000 pounds of fruit. And that's going to be the lychee season for the next 2 months. And then we're going to open up some more clinical studies for beginning and intermediate fasting in August, September, and maybe October. Those 3 months. We haven't set a date yet, but if you're interested, come to our newsletter, eartheracademy.com, and plus we have some good videos I want you to see. They're private. And help you, so my eyes are itching, help you so you could go ahead and actually see some different ideas, concepts, and disciplines. Okay, so if you want to learn personally, one-on-one, then we do the retreats with small groups, and it's going to be for beginning, like I said, and intermediate. And most of it is through liquid fasting, drying the body out, distilled water, rebuilding the gut wall flora, okay, rebuild, reset, renew. And most of it is getting away from your habits, getting away so you can go back and reset. Okay, go back and start a new life. It's hard to go ahead and do this at home. Okay, remember, when you leave and go on a plane flight, you leave that part of the computer chip. It's just a big simulation. You look down and you go, whoa, that's a good computer chip. Okay, hey, Melissa. And then you come down into another part of the world. And what happens? Now you're in a different energy. Okay, you don't have your coffee pot at home. It's not your favorite toilet you sit on. It's not a coffee and a cigarette. All those are programs, okay, where you live. So it's really hard to go ahead and strip the mind, okay, of the things that people do daily. So it's really good for people to see if they can have 2 or 3 friends go ahead at the same time when you're learning, okay, terrain modification is so everybody can learn a little bit at a time because there's lots to learn. And when you're ready, like I said, okay, to be able to start intermittent and what's called block fasting, then that's when the magic starts to happen. But at first, what you have to do is learn how to change your fuel supply. Okay? So, and then again, if your fuel supply is garbagey, aloha guys, if your fuel supply is garbagey, then what do? You have to change it. Whatever way. You're better off to eat way less food, even if it's toxic, than a lot of food, okay, that's good for you. I'm just telling you. Okay? Your body can't process. And I'm talking good for you. Oh, what are you doing? Just bit my glasses over there. Okay? Remember, the body can't process processed foods, cans, things that are cooked in dead. And as long as you go ahead and relieve those processed foods, all the parasites that eat those foods, they trim down. Okay, so in the beginning, all it is upgrading, enhancing, and optimizing. And you got to start sometime, guys. Remember, a natural disaster. What happens if you get sick? It's your own natural disaster. And you could be sick in the mind, the heart. Okay, a lot of emotional people right now. Why? Because it's toxic. And how do you get your emotions grounded again? Exercise. Fast. Okay, get away from all the artificial energies like Wi-Fi. Okay, shut your Wi-Fi off at night. If you can, don't even use it. Like I said, I don't use it here. It's illegal to use it on the sanctuary. And a sanctuary is your house too, because that's your temple. Okay? Just telling you. Just like they say your bathroom, where you sit down and go to the bathroom, that's the throne. I've read probably 500 books on that throne. Not in a long time, but that used to be my favorite place to read books. No one will bother me. So, all right, anyways, guys, watch a lot of our videos that we put up. We put several videos up in the last few days. A lot of people are getting unsubscribed or just disengaged from our subscription. So check your subscription and ring the bell again, of course. I get all the time desubscribed from tons of people. And it's sort of funny because in the morning when I wake up, I've got tons of subscriptions and I'm not just following people, I'm watching, I'm learning. Even one thing from someone who's completely incorrect, but the one piece, okay, was the piece that I wanted to put together, okay, in my mind. Helps me. Remember, if you're doing research, if you're your own scientist, and if you're sharing, the information doesn't change. It just keeps getting more complex. And remember, the simpler that you can learn, okay, through some people like myself and other people who take the complexity and break it down to make it so it's simple. Remember, the body is unknowable. The body is self-organizational. It fixes itself. It repairs itself. It's just the way it is. And so once you can go ahead and get that understanding, okay, just like the earth will repair itself. It does not need us. Save the planet. I don't think so. How about save yourself? And if you really had to go ahead and look at, well, the earth, humans as a population right now, and you came in from another part and have never seen this menagerie, the Matrix menagerie, okay? Okay? The Matrix menagerie. If you've never seen it before, you'd shake your head and go, what are you people doing? Why are you doing this is the big question. Anybody would say, destroying, remember, earth, water, fire, air, ether, destroying yourselves, fighting with yourselves over what? Because someone said so? Come on, guys. It's consciousness now that's going to go ahead and take you to the next level. There goes my battery again, and I'm just getting warmed up. It says 10%. So I got a few minutes, and we'll shut down. It's consciousness, remember, that's going to go ahead and change you. And how do you do that? You change the body's energy, just like the Earth's doing right now. It's changing. Maybe it's flicking us off like some bad fleas on a dog, okay? Maybe we're like scabies on someone's body, and all you do is constantly scratch like this because something underneath is irritating it. So I personally feel so good by just living as simple as I can, as a minimalist. Even though, look, I got all this stuff. No, I use this stuff to be able to help people. Okay? It's just what it is. Look, I live in a little house. Okay? And no one's even been here for 8 months. Okay? We closed the retreats down just to be able to reset, renew, and rebuild in many ways. So again, we're looking for some interns that want to go ahead and share for maybe 3 months coming up some retreats, but you really have to go ahead and know the terrain modification protocols pretty good, and you want to come and help. Remember, do you know how to exercise? Do you know how to do yoga? Do you know how to go ahead and make the ferments? Do you know how to do the saunas? Well, maybe so. But when you come here, not only because you're an intern, you're just going to learn so much, and you're going to be able to see other people that know nothing sometimes. Most people that come here, I've been following your stuff for 2 years, Dr. Cassar. I've never cleaned my skin. Guys, okay, come on. Aloha, Deborah. And I can't see. Too much glare. All right, I see Casey again. Aloha. You haven't even done the skin protocols. Guys, you didn't even have to change your diet. Okay, remember, the best thing you could do is just get in your mind. Saunas will take out a lot of the poison, but you have to put in clean water. And I use distilled water. Okay, you can look up a lot of stuff on that because it says negative things or positive things. Well, guys, this is my personal, private report of findings. And these are the things that I found out that actually are in my, hey Terrence, aloha, in my scape that I've had to undercover. Okay, and I thought distilled water was bad for me. Why? Because that's what everybody said. I thought a lot of things were bad for me because that's what everybody said. I thought certain energies were bad for me because it was all lopped under some type of scare. Okay, but remember, I'm standing on, right now I'm grounded. I'm standing, okay, on the ground. And I'm grounding myself through the energy of the earth, which is not radioactive. It's energetically active. This rock is energetically active. I just did a video yesterday on real good one. Again, most important meal of your day, okay, is your breakfast tea. So learn the breakfast tea recipes we have. Go to our Earther Academy, like I said, .com, and click on courses and look up breakfast teas. Yesterday's breakfast teas, what is a ketogenic, cacao, oh, does it taste good, cacao, okay, breakfast tea. And it's got B17, Laetrile in it. Okay, remember, these are things to be able to help with certain types of dysfunctions that we don't even know we have. It's like me walking around on the ground here, and there are some prickly things here. They're called healy grass. And if I step on one of those things, those are like a parasite right here. And if you touch them, they move. Okay? But I don't like them in my grass. Why? It's because they're parasites on my feet. They cause pain for a year sometimes when you get the spines in there. So what do? I terrain modify my grass. Okay, if I have skin fungus, which you do, almost everybody I've ever seen does, what do? Learn how to remove it. Skin cleaning, detoxification, and rejuvenation protocols. Simple, simple. Okay, look up in the, again, courses. Got lots of different areas, but I would, like I said, really go ahead and spend time on philosophy. Philosophy is a beautiful thing. Here, last 2 minutes, I'm just going to show you. Guys, look. You ever seen what tobacco looks like growing? This is tobacco, and it grows like a weed. Look at the beautiful flowers on that thing. Okay, and tobacco is good for your brain. Okay, as long as you grow it yourself, and you can grow it yourself. Look, these are just seeds, and they're going to make one pod has 200 seeds in it. I didn't plant these; they just planted themselves. They grow everywhere. And there's another tobacco plant. I didn't plant those all over the place. It's because I had a couple in there a few years ago. But look at my garden. And remember, I'm just a simple guy. But we've got all of this food in here. Okay? All this food that I just put together. And I don't have a green thumb. I got a pretty good purple thumb. Look at this thing. Remember, these are the parasites of your garden. We did a video on this too. The most invasive parasite in your garden, okay, is this African snail. And I throw them over the fence over there. So let me throw them out of my Garden of Eden. Okay? And these are parasites. They'll eat everything. Just like if you have parasites in your belly, okay, they'll eat everything you have too. And you know what? We got this big, look at that papaya. Ah. Oh! Okay, it's called giant papaya. And it's got maybe 300 seeds in there. So that's called natural ways to be able to replicate, okay, things magically. And look, I'm going through my garden. So what do? I pick out the weeds. You could eat this thing, but it's in my garden. I don't want it in there. And you can see the butterflies here, okay? And if you can't grow food, guys, I just want to show you. I'm going to walk up here just for a sec. Look at my planters. Hopefully we won't lose signal and or my battery. And we'll say goodbye in just a sec. Look at all of my tomatoes here. Whoa, Daddy, look at them all down here, okay? And these are just out of my planters. There's like 5 of them right there on the ground, okay? And they give me probably like 30 tomatoes. Okay, look at these guys. Okay, and there's one that the birds ate, okay? And these are live food. What a beautiful thing. So you can make your food in planters like this. Look, these are golden berries. Okay, mustard lettuce. And you let them seed just like it is in the corner here. Put your pillows out every day. I've said this many times before. Use the sun, okay, for its powers, the power of the sun. We just did a video on that. And you can see all different things. Look, dill seed. Okay, that's $5 an ounce. And this is one of the best spices, okay, and things to be able to, oh, dill. So anyways, it's a beautiful thing to be able to just go ahead and have a garden, just because you can see the miracle of life. You start to get connected back to nature, and it just makes you feel better. It's because if everything's provided for you guys, okay, you know what happens to you? You don't feel like you're part of the game. Just take off my phone right here. Just want to show you a pineapple, and we'll shut down. Look at that beautiful pineapple. Look at that one there. Okay? So, okay, guys, that's it. We'll go ahead and catch you on the next video that we do. We have lots of content already filmed, and all we have to do is just edit them. So if you do want to go ahead and, like I said, give me a email, if you could be a good intern, it would be for like a 3-month period. Send me a video. Dr. Robert at eartheracademy.com. Dr. Robert at eartheracademy.com. Okay, Melissa. Thank you. Aloha. And guys, oh, here, one last thing. Look at my cucumbers and squash. Okay? Again, I should put them up on a trellis. Okay, but yeah, look at that thing. Okay, look, that's like a month and a half. And inside's got 500 seeds. 500. So you could make yourself really good drinks with this, okay? And again, you could grow these even in your planter. You can figure out how to live, okay, simply as you can and as efficient as you can, okay, trying to put in as many tools of nature as you can in your life. Remember, the best part of, I found out just over the last, I don't know, 10 years, I was missing out on my whole life, is having a garden. This is like I said before in other videos, this is my girlfriend. These are my best friends. This is my wife. These are my children, of course, and I take care of them. I water them. I weed them. I fertilize them and feed them and do everything. And then, of course, what do? They give me their, what do you think this thing is? These are gonads, okay? They're big papaya. Those are gonads of the tree. What an intimate thing. Okay, guys, that's it. We'll see you. Aloha. And I'll give you another update if it changes there. But again, keep thinking. Are you prepared? Okay? Get yourself some water, guys. Just throw it in the closet. Get a few superfoods. Buy some, whatever, cans of food. Doesn't matter. You should have those things, especially if you have a family. Remember, you live in the city. Your system shuts down. You don't even have a gallon of water. You got to drink out of your toilet. Okay? And it's just a good way to be able to go, for the short period of time with all these things happening right now. Remember, the only way for us to take not only care of ourselves internally and externally is to have responsibility. And the best purpose that I found too is to have responsibility to nature, to be able to listen to the birdies, to let everything know that I listen to them, enjoy. Okay? All this beauty. Okay? And they know it. Okay, guys? Aloha, and we'll see you. Whew. That's it. We'll see if we can figure this out.